1, 2, 3. Mayam Sikra, one or Malam, the Lekasini. Mayam, just shall we all rise up and clap our hands? Wait. Nuaitaba, Wakan cut the Kalaga Lebiade, Land later so Harogadabani, later so Harogadabani, Kuba Pugadabani. 24 hours we are talking about conflict, in Manipur, and everyone feels sad every day. I think no smiling when we meet in everywhere, no at all. We are not smiling. So let's begin smiling from today onwards. So I quite lemina marup singda just noairi bro haina handshake to say amara. Noairi bro just beside your nagi near adu the go. Yeah. Noairi bro haina go. I quite na Manipur the later asikumba labung am the wing is punumaxi topuniaba. So please be seated. Tamse ile later bokum toida I gidi. I think Matamse Loiraka. No, according to your given time, I think I should left credit. Adam talk by the Minigo. I want the 40 minutes PA I 30 the Lucian game. The 30 Tavakanda warning a Pibiro. Quay don't timing shook I know in the Chatpan of Pagani. I know low jay. It's something different, something different, and what we need to do, what shall we do now in our state? Adurom da Ichakani. I would like to give thanks to this organizing committee, and I acknowledge our two panelists, and I also acknowledge the media fraternity. My dear fellow citizens, I am blessed and delighted to deliver a discourse on the assigned topic, post-conflict Manipur, role of indigenous communities and youth, a way forward. Today, the state of Manipur is in the boil with the two communities and have been engaged in a deadly communal clash, with more than 180 people perished, more than 5,000 dwelling houses burned, and more than 60,000 people internally displaced. The central government miserably failed to contain the volatile situation. Union government lacking commitment, apathy, and seriousness to bring the state back to normalcy. More than 90 days have passed by, but no yet seen any sign of semblance of peace and equanimity in the state. The Supreme Court has come down heavily on the state government for failing to control the restive situations so far. The Prime Minister, while replying to the no-confidence motion over Manipur communal mayhem in the lower chamber of Indian Parliament on the 10 August 2023, spoke for more than 2 hours, touching, many other issues, but hardly 5 minutes on Manipur violence. This is condemnable, and the Prime Minister of this nation simply uttered the word that peace will return to Manipur with no roadmap to usher in peace and normalcy in Manipur. Now coming to the topic, post-conflict Manipur, role of indigenous communities and youth, a way forward. Post-conflict Manipur will be an ample, opportune, and most conducive period of time when coming together, rebuilding, restoring, and reconciliation of our strength, bond of brotherhood is to happen in the true spirit of love and forgiveness. A new beginning is to be made for the embattled citizens of Manipur It will be the best time to renew, refresh, and rekindle our lost bond harmony, camaraderie, and fraternity, and take our state of Manipur to the new height of glory, development, and prosperity in the Committee of Nations. In this endeavor, the role and responsibility of the indigenous and native people of Manipur is of utmost importance. We must act and work in a responsible manner to guide and steer our state to the path of peace, righteousness, and equanimity. The potentials, resources, and talents of the youth community in the state must be fully harnessed and utilized for peace. I would like to appeal to the nation media fraternity or medias. Our medias never counter or justify the central government or before the prime minister of this nation or home minister of this nation. Why? The media fraternity are kept silent till today. Why they cannot counter? Instead of justifying or narrating the story, cookies, maites, this and that, please, you must fight to this nation. India is a big democratic nation, but why today the innocent people, the poor people, the common people, why they cannot speak to the prime minister of this nation? Why they could not meet the prime minister of this nation? Why the president of India not allowed to meet the innocent people, the poor people, the caste and the creed people? This is, shall we call democracy? This is not a democracy country, I should say. This is a colonial system. Still we are practicing the colonial system since the British era. After left the British from our place, the Indian copycat the system. But in the outside, they said this is big democracy country, big democracy country. If today I speak the truth, then next day they will come and arrest me again. Shall we call it this democracy lepak, democracy nation? No, it's never. Because of that, today the conflict is happening in the state of Manipur. The prevailing situation in Manipur cannot control till, after 90 days. If it is democracy country, it should be controlled within 72 hours, within a week. This is we call democracy. Thumbings of thousands Central Paramilitary Security Forces, in Imphal, in Manipur, deploying more than 80,000 Central Security Paramilitary Forces. But why they are not kill even a single militant? Why they are not arresting the militants? Why they are not control the militants, the law and order? But why they are only giving harassment, trouble to our old people, senior citizen people, Myrai Paibis, innocent people? Why? And why our president of this nation, prime minister of this nation, home minister of this nation, why they are kept silent till today? Why they are just observing and watching the state of Manipur? This is significant that they are treated like as the stepmother. Manipur state is a stepmother. They treated us like a stepmother. Are we not the Indians? Is it Manipur is not a part of India? If it is not a part of India, the central government, the India democratic nation must be declared. Manipur is a country, Manipur is a different part, another nation. They must be declared. They must be declared. If they think that Manipur is a part of India, they must be controlled the situation within 72 hours. Within a week. If the central government of this nation cannot control the situation of Manipur, then we must be declared something. I could say, I'm not afraid to anybody because I'm citizen of this nation. If they want to kill me, they can come and kill me. If they want to arrest me, I am ready to sacrifice for our indigenous people, for our Manipur state. I will sacrifice for the state and the Northeast people of India. Why at this very, computer age and very developed, country, in our generation, why still Indian nation is, discriminated our Northeast people? And they claim that India is a developed country. India is, processing for the national security, United Nations Security Council. They will never get if they have not maintained the transparency, accountability, and the real democracy. So I want to ask to our national media fraternity, it is quite enough. It's enough that you mention and talking too much about the state of Manipur regarding the privileged situation of Manipur. It's enough. Now you need to justify yourself and you need to counter before the Prime Minister of India, before the government of this nation. Aina akhoi lomda khara haige. Akhoi ngasi akhoi ka katta khanaraga kanana saru hunbano, kanana thi phaijanbano, kanana muru hunbano aibase we never analysis. Akhoi sidadi akhoi se analysis todre. So I don't want to provoke now. I need provoke toning dire. Now we need a normalcy. Now we need a peace in our state. Akhoi peace later batarade. And the worst way to kanda, I quite a palm the tobo to Torokania. I quite a toning the boat to Tolo say we need a peace. We need a normalcy. We need a new thought process. I quite pass the mistake to make you put them up to emit tobotai. And I quite another system police mother control tobotai. I give Mapamda, Nangi Mapamda, Nangi state, anybody, whoever our enemies or whoever. Kana pataba mana khalaga any plan attack to butarasu tawjasudu but akhoi madu protect madu defend toninga akhoi police akhoi thabak tobudune akhoi di adu da manara adu tawra akhoi maseng plan tonara chagadaba matam nate akhoi karmaina agi inkhol do karmaina defend tawsira agi inkhol da mina changba ngamase karigi tamak changba ngamra agi yum da aigi inkhonda huran ba mi changla khraba se karmai changla khraba ai fencing togera ai guard bodyguard thamge haibra ai karino ma thamge haib tarade madu ai no honor oidro instead of honor akoina honor ba muhutta akoina oidaba padaba da chalaga henna akoi sibo mina overtake to ba changsala ba akoi si phap ta de ba kari no tha hum ngasi phobada Adom central government to me later yang besabse, moi hidden agenda malay. Akhoi city counter to the Mother hidden agenda to Kango, ID Kange. ID Chatona Haigab, I Kange. What center is going to be done for the state of Manipur? Moi kari planning Tori Brava, we know something. Nagaga might take another center na Pamea. Cookie may take Kana Base Palmea. Cookie Naga Kana Base Center na Palmea. It's not the new things. Since very long time. Madu I quite pata here. I quite the pata the blind the chat level. Other than Matamata, it's now Nagagi Agi Naga leaders in Krana, India Digi, Kana challenge or Chakibase, Maram Layer. Manipur City, Amaram the India, the Yoram Basunate, I quite forcefully. Akwai the merger agreement toraga changhan khibane. Yes, India the changla so akwai gi yelhomi indigenous people singdi akwai spirit to di ngasi phabu akwai leiga dabane. Ngasidi akwai kari tori. Akwai na khang dia base hojik maite ga naga khana ningai kanna center na sili ba akwai da phap ta bi obase. Cookie ga su khana ningai tauri ba. Mai te ga khana ri ba moi harau ri ba. Akhoi gi mina akhoi maseng da pusau sauni ba. Sauna ba. Kana na saru hunjan bano ai ba do akhoi na thi de ba. Please understand. Ngara Bihar da BJP ki Bihar state ki BJP ki spokesperson resign to khre ba because of the Manipur situation. Yengo ngarang Manipur da thau hum pho phar ba da control to bangam khi da ba prime minister da kaise to de na Bihar ki BJP ki spokesperson resign. Migi state da karisuna ta ba lam na leina ba Bihar ki BJP spokesperson na central government da challenge to ra resign to khre. Akhoi gi mina kadai da leiri. Akhoi mi kari to ri ge. Tam se ba se. Akhoi kari to ri ge ba. Bihar ki mi amana Manipur da Jumde Tokliba say the center the challenge to Pungam Laga, a quite Manipur 60 MLA Labana, MP of whom Labana challenge to Pungam the Batara day, a question of meaning in the local draw, slow lorway. A quite analysis Pajana Tobatarga Change, a quite Gamka Makana Silie, Sinjet Kanana Tabano. Akhoi da sinjet thaba mi leiri madu akhoi khangdog da bani akhoi gi issue se loina chamane akhoi table dialogue reason together peace dialogue to ba haita bagini naga gi problem naga gi community sina awa thenari ba maya maite na thenari ba maya ichi na kuki na thenari ba maya akhoi all issues akhoi se chamana bani adubu dialogue to ba haita ba Akhoi system da soiba natraga akhoi political singa handle to ba haita badagi mokhoi maseng yana nungai da badagi magi aspiration amada chakhibane but ngasi Manipur da northeast da naga singa awaba tariba maite khoina tariba kuki na phangliba awaba punamak se akhoi issue akhoi struggle se chamane aba but Kana Kibadegi, Messi Smina Kara mix up Toraga, Shinju Wakiba, Masala Tokibaneva. But the root cause, Tirapakanda day, Aina Hiriba point say, or a conclusion the Lakja Gaba. I quite Manava Port level, Aduna I quite dialogue Tominava. Puna, Maite, Naga, Kuki, Chaminava, Paminava. I quite issue course Karino, I would say, Chaminava Haitaba. Pamina Bahitaba, dialogue Tomina Bahitaba, I quite am a yauri. Aduna never quite a soibase. Aduna, let's see a quite big level like Bagni. Yam the Pikraba, population Yamdaba, Migi Chokapa, Migi, Atopa district Amana, Lam Chauba, population Yamba, Adukumba Lepak, Yam Nungani in the signal Labia Lepak never. I know a quite educated person sing. The Aina challenge stoning body. Chingi mi waigera, tamgi mi waigera, aina haining bedi. Ipa ipugi matam da lairi hairam de. Class 2, 3 tamlam me. Ipa ipudu dia mut tamlam de. Lairi tamlam de lairi haitrasu moi tami chimi am nung sina moi matam da akhoi Manipur da laimina ramki, laimina ragli hebo. Kari gino ba tuk nung sina lairi haitra. Hoti kangna scientists, IT, academicians, scholars, intellectuals, IPS, IAS officers, doctors, engineers, so on, many things. Yamna lay kriya ching misu tam misu. Aduga big labels like Park Manipur si yamna phajana punna semkat minabagi economically, politically, socially, anything da karamaina nungai hansara future generations se haibagi policy plan da akhoi na changsan bangam da ba haibse very unfortunate. Quite the like key keep ni go. Ngasi Hyderabad haibse yengo kyamuk chokhat laga city kyamuk te leire. Akhoi Manipur na smai na chokhat ke it will take another 50 or 100 years. Akhoi mighty draw. Moi economic yam na son were akhoi na sonda baker tauraga akhoi na sonda na akhoi refugee ki type tal hingden na leire aba. Because akhoi ki educated person sing, politician sing, academician sing yamna Manipur sida akhoi ki lepak da thawai thamoi yona katholaga thabak tawbse leite aba. Magi sinpham da loina chalaga hanthak irang si thorak Bangalore da leba maitei singchu jahi tara kun leiru khangna de ba handak na khangne Hyderabad leresu khangne ba Delhi da leresu akhoi naga ichin no singsu masigi amalom da masigi riot se war se akhoi Manipur da united oiningai gi tamak da pura pura haina so on the other side I am thinking khalle aba maramdi our people are so neglected. Our people will never concern our state. When he left from Manipur, outside the Chakibu Kanda, Nangi Inkol, Nangi Yum, Nangi Lekai to Chokatri Pobodi, Nang Chokale and Haigunoba. You may get a handsome salary. You may live in the 5-star. You may have a swimming pool, many things. You may have thousands crores in your account, but your state, your lekai, your village is still not competitive or developed. At this computer age, you cannot say that you are a great man. Nang haibi aroeba. Akhoi sumang, akhoi inkol, akhoi lepak, akhoi village hana sengkapa mathau taya. Masi akhoi hana phata se. Masi semdana for the last 30 years. Akhoi masi semdare. Aduna ojekti development se the imbalance oireya. Akhoi Manipur the development se imbalance oireya. Adudagi crisis mayam se thorak paneya. Aduga khoi lairi khat tamba haiba tami oigara chingi mi oisa loina maksida mapanda loina leikhreya. Maramdi akhoi the police leite industry factory IT sector all this and that it's never having in our state Manipur leite state aduada leite banina mapanda loina hininga gi tamak da chakhreba just no but our akhoi concentration se ama legata bane madu kana na police sem gani akhoi state government na sem gata bane ngasi phawa the same day akhoi lairi laisu haiba chingi mi khangde tamgi mi khangde why since the akhoi politicians sing alert way mogi knowledge learning de sick to de invite to de meeting to de consultation to de paisa se aina pai bu nang na pai loina chamana pai ra hingse wakhan se leiga da bane akhoi gi da khwai de gi phatta ba accountability oi da ba ma leiri aina khakta ina khun gi ma di lai ra suno hai ba gi akhoi de concept ba mindset ama leiri ba this is the problem asidi gi ne ba akhoi da thora ri ba se masi naga gi kuki gi wa mai te gi manung du su lei ba adu chumde adu de gi ne ba akhoi da soi ba se akhoi thai da king na ning thong na palingai gi concept to huji formula do system do chana ba yaroi akhoi da du gi le mi gi lam de loina chokhasno haibe gi ka yam na collective idea decision da tawbu gi tamak ngasi mi gi mafam da world le am chokha khre akhoi di adu na ngasi aina ngakpadi lari haibadi yam le scholar yam le doctorate kya le ra ga wari saba kan da aina sum ngakpane wakhan se tongan bagi wakhan da dong wari sai ma khoisi ko karmaina Manipur se amdang chokhan sera inthaba purak sera prosperity lehen sera develop ton sera kari ai idea contribute to sera ai pangal idea contribute to sera aduga future generation da yamna nungai na agi cha isu nungsi chanana yamna chokhatna sigumba city ama oina agi lepak leisunu economic phalasunu haibagi wasi kanana su ngang se ta de ba Meitei people are talking all Meitei issues. Kuki people are only talking Kuki issues. Naga people are all talking Naga issues. Where is our common issues? Where is our common agenda? Where is our collective policy? Senior problem si. Kadai digi thokpuno. Yum the labor innocent lairi lesu haitabadi thokpun na te aba. Mapanda research toba thousands paisa tinglaga chahi manga tara research torak pa singdigi makhoi instigate injection piraga ada langhan bane abaso akhoi masi phap ta batai aduna ngasi Manipur da unite way se anoba new thought process new Manipur new system ama purak se abadi let us begin from Hyderabad Manipuri Hyderabad. Let us begin from Bangalore. Let us begin from the Chennai. Let us begin from the Delhi Manipuri. Let us begin from the Mumbai Manipuri. See the Naga tribal mayam su leyeba. Noi pullaga wari su sao. Noi chalaga history khanda ba mayam su leyre. Kamai na khoi nung sinagani. MA pass tore adugi scholar tore adu da tame jenu da tame DU da tawe adu hedala aduga akhoi gi Manipur gi indigenous people naga ga tangkhul gi maitei gi wari khangdaba naga macha da maitei macha da pura yauri eba hopeless. You must learn the history. History will always bind us. If we forget the history, if we forget the history, we will be always separated. Please understood it. History cannot be distorted. History, history today I'm going to stick to. We have more than 2,000 histories. Our indigenous brothers, our indigenous people. But the problem is now. I quite changing me way got tam you history kang the ba idea of Manipur the tabat toning the wife curry the curry cock the yoke from the kang there. I quite the something, I quite the micron influence story of injection story of Nasina Hybado. Larita Mema Panda Chale, manly cities I quite the injection copy, politics Hanagani and the Changle, party to the Changmanena, Moin injection copy. Please understand it. Aduna, we need a peace dialogue within our communities. When you put later Nagai Chino, Maite, Cookie, peace dialogue to Minaraga. I quite consultative meeting Tauraga. I quite homework Tauraganda. I quite table Paminaraganda. I quite history say Nana Kangaraganda. Planning to Minaraganda. I quite Punamak say, Apabama Torakanium. Adukumbagi process Ado, Messia Quatergale. State government initiative low there. I quite intellectuals sing the low there. Kanana Logani Hutiki. Aduna. I quite keep down the Lake Besida. Now we need some third person or the party or any forum organization, no, to work together, to work, to bring the big gaps between hills and the valleys, or the Nagas and the Maites, or the Cookies and the Maites. Asi tergale. Asi akoy am na tergale. Akoy enemy say, akoy outsider kakta su high PR. Akoy manungda within our communities, our state. Akoy the enemies, akoy the maya mularium. Masikaman educate togani haibasusu, akoy the objective policy plan to butai. Colonialism system, everybody, knows that the colonial system, religion, the more influence togani. Number 2, resources. Number 3, forces, power. Sidi akoy loy na kang pot niya. Manipur da yam indigenous people nung si chana le rami. Kari tawe. Colonialism ki formula apply to bodigi religion digi akoy da yam na kep le han kre masikra na taning da rambaya, but this is a fact. Number 2, hojik ti akoy resources kamay na tawre resources akoy resources natural local resources akoy na handle to diabo akoy na implementing to diabo. This is very danger. Forces Manipur da hojik Central Security Force kya deploy tawra na kangra. Loy na kon tawra de yaureba. Siniaba masigi colonialism system se akoy lairi lai su haiba youth sing naharong thorok pa mayam na akoy phap ta ba targa leba. Hore masina supchalab kanda akoy gi yelhomi se loy na chaira ga kaira akoy se mangga tori bane. Phap ta biu ngara nahang Manipur da Mile Ministry of Mile Goal na order thopada Manipur ki district ahum yauri Churachandpur Tengnopa Kamjong Tamelong si chu kyas thoi mayam hojik ki resource amu thijamba haure aba akhoi the railway lakhre hoji yaukhre thousands crores akhoi the PA high railway construction tobu kanda akhoi single indigenous people Manipuri macham ho yau de adugi contract karimata enjoy tawde aba akhoi asikumbadi akhoi di lamna thamgre aba ko aduna hojik akhoi ki economic policy leite social agriculture political corporate entrepreneurs etc punamak se akhoi Manipur ki policy sini haibase akhoi leitriam aduna sonthar na akhoi na lairaba leitaba matamda kari way we become a beggar. Now the indigenous people in Manipur, they have so many resources, land, but the indigenous people become a beggar in his own state. Now the indigenous people become refugee in his own state, in his own territory. Very dangerous. Sooner or later, sooner or later we are going to be sinking. If today our indigenous people are not wake up, we will be sinking. Somebody will going to swallow us. Asi phatabiyo aduna ngasi Indigenous People Forum Manipur na akhoina lauraga chalab message amakha puthoeba land labor singna lam puthopiyo paisa labor mina paisa puthopiyo aduga idea labor mina idea puthopiyo. Let us make a new Manipur. Let us make our indigenous state anauba adugumba phajaba ma semse haibase akhoi masi slogan se chatharaga kanna khoi hoje thabak tauri akhoi yamna remote area da junction khre aduna indigenous people da support topiu haibase aina hainingi aduga akhoi gi hojik targa lebase yes peace akhoi targa le normalcy targa le ponama hona minasi akhoi suggestion lo minasi akhoi yamna targa webadudi a good leader, a patriotic leader, a visionary leader. Masi akhoi gi state targa le abase masi kuma puna maksil laitaba degidi masi akhoi na sida narcotic poppy plantation haina. I just 5 minutes to listen lage. This is very important point. I think now the important points come in the close listen banda du lakre lawe ba aina point ama khapi ke ba aina question ama hangning ya madu kunsi 2013 da 22 da khangra nang hairade mas haugni ya hoje akhoi na lawri ba ko narcotic poppy plantation forest despoil deforestation haina lawe but aina hangning badi masi nangding sina khangro sini aba ai question nang ding sina khangro haining eba achau sang sing do akhoi na nataba ada achau sang sing le ribedo nang di kun sina khangro haina ai di haining eba ai di 2019 da khangre popi thabse adu de gi nongai man na campaign tawraga akhoi na workshop tawraga 2017 da aina impact tv da istv da pusale eba openly challenge to eba one day our state will be destroyed, spoiled through this poppy plantation. Yes. I say 2017, I spoke in 2017 in Impact TV, ISTV and others. But our leaders only come to know this year. How many years it was kept? This is the problem. Number two, now today we are talking about illegal immigrants. When we say illegal immigrant, this is not meant to our brother cookies. Cookie like number na tieba. But the illegal immigrants have why our cookie brothers get angry? I want to ask this question. This is not provoking, but illegal immigrant haibaniaba. So if he is also indigenous people or if he is not illegal immigrant, he should support to protect the illegal immigrants in Manipur. So that's why today, wherever I go, I just, boldly mentioned or spoke that the present conflict in Manipur is, between indigenous people and the illegal immigrants. Senior problem say, aduna, illegal immigrants say, yes, according to history record since 1969, 50, they yam na hore but aina angang oirame adu matamda oibanena aina 1991, 92 da ai youth oirapukanda aina khangeba 1992-93 digi akhoi Manipur da influx mayam changlakre illegal immigrant changlakre habse ai college he ka ba hob matam da aina mase khangba ngamkhre aswakhan ne yamna soe ba du digi ne ngasi akhoi na su sumai ai gi vision ama lebe gi akhoi na ngasi sigi phifam da isona sinbi bane haina lowe ba ado now let's count 1990 to 93 almost now 25 years ago aina 1992-93 the khangba poto ngasi akhoi gi leaders in 2022-23 the khang ne ba how many years it was kept see aduna akhoi yes mi bu su blame tause adobo akhoi in spite of akhoi mi bu blame to ba muhutta akhoi let us rectify ourselves, let us analyze or examine our leaders aduna Manipur shemse airadi aphaba leader akhoi honasi patriotic oiba leader ko aduga visionary oiba leader adugba thamsi collective discussion, collective idea, collective decision, inclusiveness thoughts masida I almost Bangalore Manipuri oigera Hyderabad oigera India agena oigera loin oirasu aina pambase collective decision, inclusiveness thoughts masida punamak idea of Manipur da akhoi thabak tobu kanda akhoi kadongai da su Manipur se kairoi ngai thiroi habase aina mayam da thamninge but now, according to Patagadabade, many psychophant politicians are in our Manipur. Masi danger ne go. I don't want to mention the party and the name. Yes, a papa politician kaya le, MLA Yahweh, but they can't express. They can't speak anything. Karigino Khangde. And our same thing, intellectuals, academicians, the scholars also now need to rise up and speak the truth. At this juncture, I really appreciate to our brother Tamo Akoijam. As an academician, professor, Manang Handak Irang Sita Masu Kanang Lago, Achum Chumba Hairakpudo. This is true. I say a chumpani. Mi Kradi, Impal the Huji, University ki professor Singdo, Lola lady, TV the Korosu Latrine. Come on, Togani then my knowledge to Ganai, the Kanam the share Togani. How can he share the knowledge and the wisdom? Other than my Jokakani. My right by be you class 10 passed out of the Kausal Naina Rene. And how can we get the knowledge, wisdom? We denied our professors, academicians, intellectuals, scholars. Come on, idea contribute Togani. See a system that Charlie of a quite lepata. Aduna. Leader of Habasu Yauri, MLA, Minister of Habasutum Yauri, but Karigi no Moina expressed Obangam the Base. Then the high Base, BJP Kiwanate, Congress Kiwanate, Party Bot, Center Party Singse, Akoina Kanga the Bade, Moigi hidden agenda lay, Moina Akoi the play game crowd lay, Moina Akoida Amaga Amakanaba Habase, Pame Haba. Masi akoi paptazi aduna sisu akoi justify tobutai at the same time akoi lepak thopududi akoi chung thoputai akoi correction akoi defend tobutai aduna aina mayam da pam jabasidi akoi cookie haina su panbigunu akoi indigenous people, native people and the illegal immigrants haibagi message da akoi de dum law seba akoi overcome tobungam gania Cookie Iraga Loy, the cookie Patabanate, Am the Manipur, Nushiva, Halakniba Mimoyake, Yauriel. Let us give the room for them also. But those who against Akoigil, indigenous ki lepak, indigenous ki, kind of the Kaibia Bopot, Aduga influence Changlapa, illegal Changlaka, Akoi the land over the day. Akoi fight over tie, Akoi Tena Batai. Madu Karmai the Tenasara Hibamatamda, Akoi policy ama, strategy ama, concept ama, ideology ama, vision ama, planning ama, policy ama, give frame Makata Akoi Chakani. Kuta the Lanaga, Rally Chalaga, Tana Taura, decision Loraga Land over the day, you will never overcome. Masipata Bioko, no my Supapa Gloy. Akoi core committee Tamsi, inclusive of all the tribes, communities, those who living in Manipur. Punamak to inclusive Oirakanda, karmaina Manipur protect tausira haibagi policy plan strategy adugi concept adugi frame ama akhoi leibatai maduda akhoi thenagadabani so pulau launara punto tonara de cookie ga maite cookie ga naga maite adum chalaga communal da chakhrini aba when we fight about the communal we will never get something we will never get anything but if you fight for the state of Manipur you will get something you will benefit something so let us not fight for one community let us fight for the state of Manipur let us protect our indigenous land let us stand together for the indigenous people masi phap tabiyo haibo ko aina haining boy kaya lei adu boy si the talk jarage amna hairadi hore aingonda phagini haibusu mu anyway thank you so much the Hyderabad Manipuri society let us something demonstrate the goodwill or something peaceful coexistence from Hyderabad from Bangalore from Delhi akhoi sidigi house eba aduna kanna thabak tause now in Manipur Imphal the situation is no good the tension is very high and there is no any middle person at this juncture everyone is just fighting and just blaming countering each other adumaina taun leireba so we need from the Hyderabad Manipur society Bangalore Manipur Delhi you just come together make a committee as a goodwill mission for bringing normalcy in our state and for maintaining peaceful coexistence this is very important aina haibudune peace leitaba tarade akhoi yaroi aduna center na su masi yenglaga leibasi nungaite aduna last aina thamningbadi handak demographic threat the crisis of indigenous people and illegal immigrants in Manipur haina aikoina indigenous people forum Manipur na lairik ama publish toningai hujik aro 80% loisan kre we are going to launch at the first part of September masigi akhoi lairik si yamna kanagani document mayam yaure aduna masi akhoi release tawba ngamnai kanna honari Delhi da publish tawgani Delhi digi noi ni aduna ichino Hyderabad da leba society officers mayam nasu akhoi indigenous da support to tawsi chumi haiba wakhan da phobi ba tarade khara mateng pambiyo haiba se aina from our Indigenous People Forum or as the President of Indigenous People Forum degi maike degi mayam bo appeal to jabani kichitang oirasu noi contribution duna akhoi lairik se thuna publish to bangam ningai honage nokhoi nasu initiative lobio haiba se ai hairaga matang se da tokjarage thank you very much and may God bless Hyderabad Manipur society we will keep in touch and if there is any you need me just I'm always ready to come and we will talk we will discuss let us start the goodwill mission from our heart to bringing peace and normalcy in the state of Manipur and one day we shall overcome thank you